What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be doing a squad builder of 1 million coins in a college football Ultimate Team 25. Now, just before I dive into this, a lot of these cards will go down in price by Sunday. So, I do want to kind of preface that by saying this, that I would wait to buy some of these cards that will be on this list. And I'll mention each and every one of those cards. Again, a lot of these cards, again, when the Legends Once Upon a Time set comes out, will go down in price. Just an important note to kind of think about as we do a dive into this video today. Also, guys, I spend more on defense than I do on offense in this video. It's just the way it worked out. I think corners are so important right now, and I like some of the corners as well as safeties prices. So again, just kind of the way it ended up working out today. Not to say you have to do exactly what I do. It's just the way my squad builder worked out. Now we're going to start off at the quarterback position. I'm plugging in Cam Ward. Now, it was between Cam Ward and Lamar Jackson. For me, I don't think you can go wrong either way. I think both guys are really, really, really good. I've used Cam Ward. I got the BND version of him. And he's been really good for me. Another kind of side note, I'm not including any BND or free cards in this video either. But if you do have any free cards from grinding like the level 50, definitely use those cards. Something I would strongly recommend. If you can use free cards, your coins is going to take you places. For me, I got a free Cam Ward. He's probably going to play for me for quite some time. Card that is going to go down on Sunday, but I really do like, is Ricky Williams. He'll probably be right around 60,000 coins on Sunday. So if you do want to wait to pick up Ricky Williams, I think it probably is a wise idea. I think Ricky Williams at the running back position is a card I've nearly had more success with than anybody else. And again, I'm not saying he's better than Judkins. I'm not saying he's better than DeAnthony Thomas, because quite honestly, he's not. But he is just nearly as good. Has a good spin, has a good juke. He runs people over. Ricky Williams is an absolute beast in this game and definitely deserves his respect. That's just kind of my opinion on Ricky Williams from what I've used, but he has been an absolute beast for me. So just between our quarterback and running back, we're already over 100,000 coins. Wide receivers, another position we're going to spend up. Nick Nash, you guys can see here, 86 speed, good catch in traffic, just overall a really solid card. Look up. If you're missing out on what Nick Nash is doing in actual football games, man, look up his stats, guys. He's averaging like 20, okay, I'm over-exaggerating. He's averaging like, 13, 15 catches per game. It is absolutely ridiculous what this card is doing. Please look it up, because you will be amazed at what Nick Nash is doing on the field. It's just unlike anything. His stats are unlike anything that I have seen before. But look him up, see what he is doing. Wide receiver 2, I'm plugging in Tet, but the budget Tech, 86 Tet. 85 speed, good catch in traffic, good route runner as well. And at my wide receiver 3, I'm plugging in the 86 Amari Cooper. Again, really solid overall card, 86 speed. You can swap Cooper and Tet if you want. To me, that's just where I do have things. So with our quarterback, with our running back, and wide receivers, we're at 234,000 coins. If you don't take anything else from this video, take some of the budget wide receivers and running backs that I do have on here. Now, Amari Cooper probably will continue to go down in price into this weekend with the next Legends Once Upon a Time drop. So just another thing to keep in the back of your mind and think about. Tight end position, I would plug in Jay Samara before anybody else right now. This card for his price is an absolute steal. Has 85 speed, decent route runner. Yes, his blocking's not going to be great, but for under 20,000 coins, definitely a card I'd recommend. Now, I'm just going to plug in an offensive line here. Offensive line is not a position I'd spend a bunch of coins. These are probably some of your better options at their specific positions. But again, for me, offensive line, if you are balling on a budget, is not a position I'd recommend spending up on. Really do like Drew Bobo. I think he is one of the better budget offensive linemen in the entire game. But as far as the rest of these cards, you do what you want to do. For me, these are some of the best guys that I personally came up with. But it's so tough because I don't want to spend on my offensive line. And if you want a good offensive line, you have to spend, on some positions like 40,000 coins per. And it's just not what I'm wanting to do. So that's our offense. Pause video before we dive into our defense. Our defense is stout. And we're going to start off at the right end position with Julius Peppers, 86 overall. Look at his stats. Tell me why 86 Julius Peppers, defensive lineman, has the same speed as 86 Tet McMillan. It makes no sense to me. This card is an absolute beast. This Peppers is better than some of the newer 87s we've got. And I'll plug one of them in right here. This Peppers is better than this card right here in Mensah. Now, I don't hate Mensah. I think he's a fine card. But when you're comparing the two, Peppers is better than him. Peppers probably will continue to go down in price into Sunday or after Sunday, I should say. So just be careful buying him right now. But it is important to note, guys, his price probably will go down. But yes, I love Julius Peppers. He is better than this Mensah guy that I am going to talk about a little bit here. But both guys are guys I don't mind for their prices right now in college football ultimate team. And split in the middle at the defense tackle position, we're plugging in 86 Warren Sapp, another beast of a card. I really, if you can't tell, like the Legends Once Upon a Time players on this game. I think there's some of your better options throughout this entire game, and definitely are cards that I've used a lot and had a ton of success with. Now to the perimeter, let's plug in our corners. This is where you are going to see a lot of the coins go. Darian Porter, 100,000 coins, our cornerback 1. If you play man coverage, you need Darian Porter. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's nothing else to talk about. He's got 88 speed, he's got 89 acceleration, and he's got 90 man coverage, and he's 6'4". Card, an absolute beast in this game. Definitely a card that I would run if I had the coins, if I were you guys. At my cornerback 2, I'm plugging in D'Angelo Hall. These are corners that are going to be able to play some man coverage. Reason I like Hall, man coverage not so great, but good speed, good acceleration. Really, really, really solid in zone coverage is D'Angelo Hall, but another really good cornerback. Our cornerback 3, we're plugging in Mac McWilliams. You want a corner that has stats of like an 87, 88. Mac McWilliams does. 86 speed, 88 acceleration, 86 man coverage. There's no flaws with Mac McWilliams. This card is an absolute beast in this game. And for 38,000 coins, definitely a card I'd recommend. So far, we've got what? 6 of our defensive players in the squad. And you've seen our coin count basically double. Because of the cornerback position, guys, I want really good corners if I am loading up this game, because the last thing I want to do is load up the game and just have my opponent's wide receivers run right by me. That's no fun to anybody playing the game. At our free safety position, we're plugging in Malachi Starks. This card, for his value, one of the best cards in the entire game. It doesn't get much better than Malachi Starks at that free safety position for way under 100,000 coins. If you're not running Malachi Starks, you better be running the free Eckler card. If you're not running either of those cards, I cannot help you have a good time playing this game, because those should be your only 2 options. Now, I do not love this free safety position. I don't. And so I'm plugging in another strong safety there, Trey Rucker, 86 speed, 88 acceleration, really good in zone coverage as well. Can make some plays in the run game. Another card that I really don't mind whatsoever is Trey Rucker. Free safety position is stacked compared to the strong safety position right now, so just kind of take that for what it's worth. At my left outside linebacker position, I'm plugging in Micah Parsons. I personally have used a lot of outside linebackers, and I'm here to tell you Micah Parsons is just nearly as good as anybody else I've used. Genuinely. He gets after the quarterback. He has good block shed. There's no flaws in Micah Parsons, and he is definitely a card that I am super high on. My other outside linebacker position, I'm spending up for Colin Oliver. You want a complete outside linebacker, pick up Colin Oliver. He can do it all. He can get after the quarterback. He can play, the flats, play the pass game. There is not, I don't think, a more complete linebacker in the entire game than Colin Oliver. You want to debate me? Then debate me. Name a more complete linebacker in this entire game than Colin Oliver. I'm willing to debate, because I'll look him up and show you guys. This card has good zone coverage. He's a good tackler. He's a good in the run game, great in the pass game. This card for 95,000 coins is an absolute steal. And finally, at my middle linebacker position, I'm plugging in Brian Bosworth. Now, again, if you don't have 88,000 coins, then you can plug in the cheaper Brian Bosworth. I have no issue with that whatsoever if you want to plug in the 86 version. That's honestly what I meant to do when I came up with this video, but I just have a few extra coins. 86 Bosworth is who I definitely recommend. And that's our defense right there. We have 11 guys on defense. Obviously, if you do have some room to spend up, you can get the better Bosworth. Could upgrade your Warren Sapp, your Julius Peppers as well, those type of guys. But just something to think about for the sake of this video and the million coins that I am doing for this video. I'll plug in Brian Bosworth. But again, you can tactically downgrade if you do choose to do so. So this is right at 1 million coins. And remember, if you have any free cards, plug them in for this squad. Like if you have Cooper Flanagan, boom, perfect. If you have Eckler, play him at the strong safety position. Still run Malachi Starks though, because he's an absolute beast. But if you have any of those cards, definitely plug them in. Same thing if you have like the Kobe Bryant from season 1, the Aiden White from season 1, any of those guys, plug them in if you do have them to help your squad out. That's going to wrap it up for 1 million squad builder today, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this squad down below in the comments. What would you guys tweak? What would you guys change? Or am I perfect? Let me know. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.